Hey y'all, it's your girl Gabby Speak. So what happened was I had started the first part of the wellness presentation. However, my phone fell and that ended my video, and I don't know how to like edit and add these videos together. So I am just gonna do a part two. Where I left off at was emotional wellness. So I was just talking about different things that we can do, to kind of process our thoughts and feelings in a healthy way. And I'm a huge stickler for journaling. So that's just one way, of course. I know some people prefer to talk it out. And that's also a good thing because you definitely want to talk to somebody you trust. So that way you can kind of process it, in a healthy way. And you know that this person won't like spread your business. So, oh yeah, I want to say this too, not to pick on guys, because, we are wired differently. But like if you're a man and you really don't like to communicate your feelings, something that guys like to do is go to the gym, play basketball, or find some type of, being physical, I think that's what guys do. So anyway, we're going to move on to the financial wellness. I got stuck for a minute. Financial wellness, that involves income, debt, savings, and understanding of financial processes and resources. So I know money, finances, is something that can be overwhelming to a lot of people. I mean, every time you turn around, it's a bill due, right? But these are some questions that I have. Do you have a weekly or monthly budget? If you talk to any debt counselor or financial counselor or financial advisor, they're gonna always, bring that up about, do you have a budget? And, if you don't, they can help you create one. There's a lot of different debt management hotlines that you can use. All you really have to do is go to Google, type in debt management hotline, and several numbers, will pop up. So that's a start. Have you opened up a savings account? So in the first part of this video, I talked about how you can be planning a family trip. So in order to get to that family trip, you might want to start saving, your coins, putting back. And so even if it's like $25 a month or, $50 a month, you got to start from somewhere. So opening up a savings account, having that money put to the side, and that way you don't feel like overwhelmed, because taking the trip, that's going to cost, you got to pay for the hotel, food, gas, all of that, and whatever else you want to do on your trip. Then it depends on how long you're going to be gone. So starting to save as soon as you can, that's definitely something you want to do. Another question is, are you working in a field you are passionate about or do well? Some of us, we work because we gotta work. You got mouths to feed, you got bills to pay. So some of you just trying to get it in a way you can get it. But the thing is, if you're not passionate about, what you're doing, are you really happy? Are you really doing yourself a service? So if you one of those people where you like, this job ain't really hitting for me, this for the birds, I would recommend you to update your resume, because Indeed.com, they have a good little tool, that you can upload your resume, and you have different employers that can pull up your resume, and they're gonna be scoping you out. If you have pretty good skills on there, if you have experience, a lot of experience. LinkedIn, that's another good tool to use. You can upload your resume because people gonna be, again, scoping you out. If you receive SSI, you can try to find like other working options, like part-time jobs. Like I know somebody where she was working 2 to 3 days out the week, so that did not cut into her SSI, so she was still able to work, part-time and get her SSI. So that way she didn't lose her disability. You can ask your bank or financial advisor to assist you with your financial planning. You can find out if your bank has tools to help you keep track of your money. So it's a lot of resources out here, guys, but it just consists of taking that first step and contacting your bank or doing a Google search. I know us millennials, but we'll go to Google in a hot minute, so we just good like that. Shout out to all the millennials. Next we have occupational wellness, and this involves participating in activities that provide meaning and purpose and reflect personal values, interests, and beliefs, including employment. Now, this is the thing. Any company that you apply for, they're gonna have, their mission statement, values, whatever listed, right, on their website, or somehow you're gonna come across their mission statement, values, all of that. So you have to ask yourself, hey, do my personal values line up with what their values are? And if so, that you might be a good fit for the company. So you want to try to think about that when you are looking for employment. So I do have some questions. Do you schedule time for leisure? Now, it's important to have balance. I forgot to mention that earlier, but yeah. So it's important to have balance between your work life and your home life. Now, a person like me, I don't have obligations, really outside of work, just myself and, because I don't have kids or anything. But at the end of the day, it's still important, whether you have kids or not, it's important to have that balance between work and home, because to me, I feel like if you bring work home, and based on experience, when you bring work home, you're going to be stressed out. Like, I remember I used to do that. I was stressed out so bad, I was burnt out, and it leads to quick burnout whenever you bring work home. And I know that a lot of jobs require documentation, and sometimes y'all have to be on call, so I know that can kind of look, it can have blurred lines, but I would just encourage you to find that balance, because you got to have time for yourself. You got to have time to decompress and things like that. The next question is, are you patting yourself on the back for your accomplishments? I know sometimes, we show up, we do our job, and we don't, I know me, I do my job, I do the best that I can, and I don't really think much of it. But, to hear people say thank you, that sounds good, but the question is, how often do I pat myself on the back? I really, like I said, I really don't, because I just, show up, do my job. But I want to encourage y'all, we need to start, patting ourselves on the back. We need to start praising ourselves and being proud of ourselves when we are able to accomplish things on the job, because it's a part of self-love. The thing is, guys, I want to give you some tips. If you are not happy with your job, explore other options. I'm laughing because I remember being in a place, Lord Jesus, when I was unhappy and burnt out and things like that. But and people would say, oh, you need to find something else. And I will say this though, it take a certain mindset. It take courage, especially if you was at a certain place for a long time, and just picking up and starting over, sometimes that can be a little intimidating. But I will say, when you don't had enough and you just not satisfied, definitely explore your options, because what happens is, if you're not happy and satisfied with your job, you're doing yourself a disservice, you're doing other people a disservice. So just know, keeping that resume up to date is really important. Research jobs that you would genuinely enjoy doing. Again, that kind of goes back to, identifying what your purpose is, and just identifying what you're passionate about. They have online tests nowadays where you can, learn about, what you're passionate about. So I think they call it career quizzes. So yeah, that's a starting point, because it's important. I mean, just think that all this time we have, all this time we've been living, and it really sucks to be on a job that you're not really happy with, right? So you owe it to yourself to finally be happy and find somewhere where you can like genuinely grow, learn, where you value, all of that. I would encourage y'all to take lunch breaks and allow yourself time to decompress after work. You have to take care of yourself. Oh, and that's it. Yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed part 2 of this video. I remember in the other video I told them I was going to do a part 2. So I guess that was part 2 because I dropped my phone. But anyway, I just get so excited when talking about this stuff. I feel like a nerd. But anyway, yeah. So, you know, it's wellness. This stuff is not, it cannot be accomplished overnight. But just know taking that first step. And even if y'all, I know it's hard to tackle all of these dimensions or all of these areas, you know, at one time. So even if you just want to start out by working on your emotions, that's a start. Like I said, journaling, or finding somebody that you can confide in, talking with a therapist. You know, that's a way to start. So yeah, you just have to do what works for you. And let me know if y'all have any questions. If y'all did like this presentation, part 1 and part 2 of wellness tips, just hit that like button, please. I'm trying to push these videos out more. And when y'all like the video, I appreciate y'all texting my phone and telling me you like it or you watched it. That's cool. Thank y'all. But I need y'all to please hit the like button, comment, leave a comment in the comment section. Even if it's nothing but a thumbs up, a heart, the emoji eyes, you know, something, because it helped push that algorithm. And I want more people to, you know, what's the word? I want more people to, you know, be able to watch this information, because like I said, it's all about helping people, and it's all about us growing together. So I want to see you grow and evolve, and I want to see myself grow and evolve. So yeah, help me out. Hit that like button. You can share it, or if you don't want to share it, leave a comment in the comment section, okay? And I'm also going to include my email in the description box. So if you want to email me to ask questions or, you know, share some information with me, that's fine. But yeah, so it has been real. I gotta run some errands today, so I'm gonna take care of that. But I'm hopefully gonna be back sooner, maybe like next weekend. So I would like to be more consistent, y'all. But the way my schedule's set up, yeah, it's kind of tight. But I definitely want to make time for y'all. So I think that's all I have to say, y'all. I'm gonna keep rambling. So I told y'all I like to talk. But anyway, until next time, y'all. See you next time.